Welcome to the Queen Silvy Show. Tune in at 11, good laugh, good vibe, that's for sure. Get smooth with Tim, get smooth with Tim. They have you rolling like you popped the pill. Once you hear the show, you ain't gonna want it to end. Get creative with the sounds you can make with your mouth. Reaching all over the world, Queen Silvy in the house. Award-winning show, got the #1 spot, look out. It's the Queen Silvy Show. 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 Look out.
Hi, this is Joe Mass. You are listening to the Queen Silvy Show. You are now part of the royalty.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, thank you for joining us on a Thursday, and I hope you enjoyed that video from the Depew brothers doing a little Christmas music for y'all. And it is now my absolute pleasure to introduce to you the world's sexiest granny, everyone's favorite comedian, Queen Silvy.
Yes, it is me, Queen Silvy. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in the world today. Thank you for tuning in to the Queen Silvy Show. You have time to spread the word because we have a magnificent lineup of guests on the show today. Smooth, how are you?
I am doing terrific on a Thursday. I was trying to think. We usually have terrific Tuesdays, but I'll say I'm doing terrific on a Thursday.
Yes, it is.
You know what? I'm with you.
Supercalifragilistic.
I know. May I ask, Queen, how are you doing?
As always, I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious. Yeah. I suppose it's 24/7, 365, so everybody knows it. Queen Silvy, you are amazing.
I know, right? It is amazing that I'm amazing, but you are amazing as well as our lineup of guests on the show today.
Queen, on today's terrific Thursday, or our Thunder Thursday, whatever we're going to call that, we have certified registered nurse, anesthetist, master cannabis cannabinology regulator, owner of Nature's Metanoia, Shaletra Jordan.
Woo! And that's just the beginning. You are in for a treat. She is phenomenal.
That was a tongue twister. If I got that 100% correct, she owes.
I'm going to just call out letters like she is a CRNA.
Something like that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
Hey, real quick, let's do some announcements. How some prayers are going out to everyone suffering from the pandemic, but the good news is it looks like we're going to be getting some stuff out to help
This
everybody.
is crazy.
And if you would like to get yourself something special besides a vaccination, get a hold of the Queen Silvy Show and get on our Friends Club list, and we'll give you a really nice present.
Yes, we
do
will.
A once-a-month drawing, and you're going to love some of our little giveaways. Also, if you need some inspiration and prayer, reach out to our buddy Sabrina Williams at rollingwiththechaplain.com. Get yourself recentered back up. She'd be glad to help you out.
Absolutely.
Looking for some fashion, some really nice jewelry? Yes. Aura's Boutique right here in Arlington, Texas, 3100 West Arkansas Lane, 817-987-1577. And if you mention the Queen Silvy Show, guess what?
Guess what? If you call Aura and set up an appointment to get a private shopping on a Wednesday and Thursday, you'll get 40+% off. Oh, my goodness, isn't that great? And the plus is mention the Queen Silvy Show and you get even more. Man, this is the time. Do it just because. Do it for someone who's not even going to expect that you're going to do something during this time right now. You can't be 40+%.
You got it going on like that.
I got it going on like that.
Saying. Hey, shout out to our listeners, viewers, and new friends out there in the United States, Australia, the Kingdom of Tonga, Canada, United Kingdom, Spain, London, Brazil, Africa, and the Netherlands. Thank you all for tuning in to our show, no matter what time of the day and or night it may be. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Absolutely. And spread the word for the Queen Silvy Show every Tuesday from 11 to 1 Central Standard Time. And we always pop in on all these Thursdays with the special edition because we have special guests and we want to bring the best to you whenever deemed necessary. Lines are open. 817-602-0577 is the number you can call for any questions, comments, or suggestions for my guest, Smooth, or myself. Before I get into the conversation with my first guest, what I'd like to do at this moment is I'd like to share some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show to you. The best investment you could ever make is in your own health. You know, it's never too early or too late to work towards being the healthiest you. I mean, after all, your body is your most priceless possession, so take care of it. I mean, put your heart, your mind, and your soul into it, and I guarantee your body will follow. And did you know that the body achieves what the mind believes? So tell yourself you are a winner and you are worth it, because the best project you could ever work on is you. So get your butt started. That's right. And those are some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show to you. Where's that? Oh, there's that audience. Oh, you know, I love doing this from home and having that audience too, because they fully charged. Girl, I am going to be working that audience today. And you know why, Smooth?
Why, Queen?
Because I have a great guest, and I mean, you know, she's worth the audience that we have lined up for her, because with a mission to provide CBD solutions to help you start living again, educating and helping others who can suffer with chronic pain and other illnesses. She's here to share her story and to discuss, as well as show her products that is available for you online. And I guarantee you it will make a difference. She is a CRNA, because that's what I say it, but it's a certified registered nurse anesthetist. And if I said that wrong, she's a CRNA. She's a master cannabinologist. And we're going to talk about that in a minute too, because she is also a cannabis consultant. She has a doctorate in nursing practice, a master of nurse anesthesia, and that's just the beginning. I love having conversations with queens. This is guaranteed a queen. She's also a life coach and the owner of Nature's Metanoia, and we're going to talk about that one too. That's her online store, by the way, from Houston, Texas. I introduce to you Shaletra Jordan. I am silly on a Thursday. Hey. How are you today?
I'm good, and you?
I am doing fine. You hear me great?
Yes, I hear you great.
Well, you have a beautiful smile to have just gotten off work.
Thank you.
So I do appreciate you taking the time and educating us as well on this Thursday evening, morning, or afternoon, depending on where someone is. You know, you are a true queen, like I said, and a blessing in so many ways for others. I want to right now, if I can, where's that audience? Watch this. Hats off to you, to your co-workers, to all the nurses, doctors, first responders in Houston, Texas, and worldwide on the Rio. Y'all is out there doing it. You hear me? You're doing something that I cannot do. So from the outside looking in and meeting another strong queen that's doing it, hats off to you.
Thank you.
So share with me your education and your experience that makes you so dynamic.
So before I went back to nurse anesthesia school, I was a trauma nurse at Grady Hospital in Atlanta, Georgia. And so I think I worked there for about 4 years before going back to school to become a certified registered nurse anesthetist. But we're changing our name so that people can pronounce it.
Right.
Certified registered nurse anesthesiologist, so people can understand what we do. Because a lot of people don't understand that we are anesthesia providers. Like, we're the ones that are putting you to sleep for surgery.
And I've had several of those procedures, you know, and it's a scary thing. But why did you become a CRNA?
I wanted to advance my career, and plus, you know, I was working in like interventional radiology where I was already doing conscious sedation, and I was like, you know what, I need to go back to school and do something else. And then plus my son at the time, he was small, and he was like, I was always at work. But then, so I went back to school, and I'm still always at work.
Yeah, but you know what? I bet your son don't mind. He probably got everything he wants because mama making money, boo-boo. She's not just smart. Okay, let's keep it real. It's like being a doctor on the real, you know. As a CRNA, you help people go through the worst day of his or her life. I've been in those shoes. That's a scary thing to have someone come in and say, hi, how are you doing? You're fine. Do you take this? And what did you take before you came in? And, you know, you're going to be there through the whole process until you put them in the recovery room. Am I right?
Yeah.
So tell me from your point of view, your shoes, what's the role and the responsibility as a CRNA?
So we're basically the people that are keeping you alive, keeping
Right?
you stable throughout the procedure. You know, if something happens, then we're those critical thinkers that, oh, okay, you're bleeding, so we call for blood to get, you know, because our goal is to get you back to your family just how you came to us.
You make it sound so easy, girl. Oh, bless your heart. I mean, on the real, because listen, I tried and take up in medical in high school. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say medical school, girl, please. In high school, I took medical lab technician, and I have to say that's the only thing in life that I quit. You know, I knew I wanted to make a difference and help people. So I went there and did that. But once, you know how you take turns drawing blood, I realized that wasn't the path for my purpose of making a difference. Seriously, this is. So for someone who can do it, I mean, girl, do you like scary movies?
Yes.
See, me too. That's only my end. I can't be on your end where you have to go call for blood or you have to, you know, give someone a shot and all of that. So I find that to be amazing. If anyone is listening and you've been put to sleep, you wasn't put to sleep comfortably by the queen here. So if you have any questions or want to share that experience, I would love to hear that experience. And the lines are open wherever you are looking or listening to the Queen Silvy Show on any of your social media platforms. You're more than welcome to leave those comments and questions there. Smooth will get those questions out to our guests. I really would. The line's 817 602-0577. The Queen Silvy Show, bringing the best in live entertainment, talents, and topics from around the world to you. Listen, Shaletra, have you ever had someone under your anesthesia during operation and they woke up while being operated on?
No.
That's a scary movie.
Me.
I was like, ooh, tell me. Ooh,
I make sure you're completely asleep, and when I'm ready for you to wake up, then I wake you up.
That is all right. I was hoping you was going to say yeah because I wanted to know. I was like, tell me about that one. I've seen movies like that, but
yeah,
not that. Smooth?
You know, I've had patients tell me that, like, they had experiences where they woke up during surgery, and I said, well, with me, you'll never wake up during surgery. You wake up when it's time to wake up.
Wow. That's amazing. Smooth?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Yes. Cindy wants to know, how do you at times cope after work? That must be probably because you're in surgery.
Well, I just said she was, she's paying attention. She just got home.
Well, actually, I'm still at the hospital doing this.
What?
Are you really?
Bless her heart. Audience. That's another audience. That is. She gave up her sandwich to be here and educate everybody, and that's what's up. I appreciate that.
I find that an interesting question. Are there times when sometimes it gets difficult when you're in the surgery room with what's going on?
Yeah, especially like when you're dealing with someone who, has like, newly diagnosed cancer, or the cancer has mets to all over the body, and you're just trying to do what you can to, so that they can have a quality life. But sometimes it doesn't always work that way. I think being a nurse, a trauma nurse first, prepared me for that because I was so used to seeing a lot of trauma. And then, like, I have a twin sister. She's CRNA too, so she works with me. So, I always
shout out audience. I'm gonna work that audience. I told you. That's what's up. You and your twin sister, by the way, is dynamic, and I'm gonna tell you why. Don't spill the beans, because I heard something. It's just good.
Yeah.
Woo,
and then, I try not to take work home. So once I leave the hospital, I leave the hospital at the hospital. And so that when I go home, I'm focusing on my family.
But some people can't do that.
Yeah.
What's the key to making that happen? I mean,
I wouldn't say that you become numb to certain things, but like once you've seen, like during this whole COVID, some medical personnel have never seen this amount of death. But working at a level 1 trauma center, you see a lot of death. You see a lot of critical patients. So I think we learn to turn off our emotions somewhat so that we're not all caught up in our feelings, and that we can do our job to the best of our ability without being so emotional.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. One is a compliment. Bradley says you're my kind of woman. Super strong.
Oh, Bradley.
And Linda has a question. How do you decide or know how much medication to keep someone asleep?
Ooh, you was talking about knocking people out.
So we kind of do everything weight based. And so, of course, if you have a drug history, we already assume the fact that you might require more. But you're connected to like the heart monitor, blood pressure, oxygen saturation. So we can tell when you need a little bit more medication, because if your heart rate and blood pressure goes up, then that's telling me that you need a little bit more pain medication. Maybe I need the deepen the anesthesia. And so that's pretty much how we tell how much anesthesia to give.
Wow, you good. I'm not, you are the doctor. Bump, that doctor needs you because, he's got his hands full, but the job that you have, man, I mean it. Again, hats off to you. I know this COVID, this pandemic has everyone stressed. This is worldwide, and here we go, finna go through this loop again with all of this. You in Houston, what is it like? How bad is it, or how is things changing right now in your area dealing with this pandemic?
So we're in the Houston area. We're in the red. Our ICUs are filling up. So when we do surgery, we really have to let the surgeons know, like, if this patient needs an ICU bed, we have to coordinate that because there's really nothing available. And so what we're seeing now is a lot of the step down nurses, like when you go from ICU to a step down unit. So you're still, being monitored. So they basically become ICU nurses because we put in orders for you to monitor these patients. And plus, one of the hospitals that I work at, we have a contract with the criminal justice system. So we see a lot of prisoners. And so we've had to put some of their surgeries on hold because they have a high COVID population in the prison system.
The decisions. Well, again, I have hats off to you because you're one strong woman, and that's just one big thing that you do. There are so many things that you do, and I'm honored that you're here on the show, and I can showcase and tell the world, and we can show together just some of the great things that you have. Before we get into, and we are about to get into our CBD talk, everybody, we might even talk about some weed. Hey, spread the word. What I got this advertising commercial, and we're going to be right back with that very thing with Shaletra Jordan on the Queen Silvy Show. Hi, I'm Queen Silvy of the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. You want to expand and get noticed? Then come outside your box and into our world. Internet advertising has a real impact on global awareness and even sales, so let's make an impact together. Offering for a limited time advertising and sponsorship packages that excel your purpose. So contact Queen Silvy or Smooth Tim for the exciting opportunities that awaits. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Had a little something for you on this thunder or terrific Thursday, however you want to say. You are with the Queen and Queen Silvy Show. I'm glad that you are here. We're talking to Shaletra Jordan. She is Queen Extraordinaire. I'll just call her Queen Extraordinaire. Shaletra, in 2014, you was involved in a fatal motorcycle accident, and left you with injuries and things. Start out first and tell me what you will about that time and that accident.
So when that accident happened, I was actually 2 months away from graduating from nurse anesthesia school. And so one of my friends, he was in nursing school. And so nursing school is one of those schools, if you can only fail so many tests before they kick you out. And so that day, he had a OB test. And so he needed to pass it. So we took the motorcycle out for a ride to just go grab something to eat. And then on the way back, we were 7 minutes away from his house when a car pulled out. And that's pretty much all that I remember. Everything else, people have to fill in. People have to fill in for me. But he ended up dying at the scene. He broke his neck.
Oh.
And so it was a really bad wreck. And I ended up breaking both my legs. I broke my pelvis, my hip. I dissected my carotid. I broke my left shoulder, dislocated the right. And so it was actually on the day of my parents' anniversary. They had just came back from their anniversary dinner. I was in Memphis. They were in Texas. So they got that call saying that they needed to get to Memphis because I was in critical condition. And just so happened, my twin, she was actually on trauma call at the hospital that they took me to. And so it was just a crazy day.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is. But look at all those things you said was wrong with you, girl. Did they do like I've seen in TV? You're the bionic woman now.
Yes,
I
had about 6 surgeries in 2 weeks. And so it was, they said I was bossy though.
So when you fly, you just beat.
They said I could tell you were in anesthesia school because you told us not to touch you until we gave you certain drugs.
Right. You was telling them just what to do. Look,
yes.
I ain't that sick. Look. But you know what? Explain at what point though and why you began using CBD to control your pain.
So I did like I said, I was 2 months away from graduating. And so I did have to go back to finish out my schooling. And so what people fail to realize is that people think in anesthesia that we're just sitting down, but we're actually like moving around, bending down. And the fact that I have broken both my legs left me in like a lot of pain to the point where I was taking 20 milligrams of Norco, Aleve, Tylenol, Flexeril, all at the same time, just to control my pain.
Wow.
And so that I know from a medical standpoint, taking all those medications, what they can result in. So I didn't want to continue down that pathway, nor did I want to become addicted to opioids. Mm-hmm. And so I was introduced to CBD, and then that started helping with my pain because my pain was so severe that when I got off work, I could barely walk in the house. Like my husband would have to come and kind of carry me into the house. And so me being, I was a college athlete, I was used to being active. And so it kind of took all of that away. And so that's
amazing.
why I really
that's a lot of drugs too.
Yeah.
You know? And we've had guests on the show that talked about the opioids and the other drugs and things. And, it's just me, no offense at all to you in the medical field, but I want to just say that some doctors and pharmaceuticals are the biggest drug dealers and pimps I know.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll push those drugs out and not tell you you're right. Those side effects is damaging your organs or, doing different things, or they're not giving give me some other options, if whether I have good insurance or paid you a lot in copay, the point is I come to you for an answer. And see, the bottom line is this: if the doctors really told everybody everything, they'd be out of business.
Yeah.
They need the money. This is how they do. So it's angels like you and it's other angels in this world who knows there is options. There's other ways of getting to the solution of the chronic pain, of a lot of ailments. And you are the master. You know all of this. What are some of the other ailments, the ailments that people need? CBD oil and products.
CBD can actually help with weight loss. Like, I'll show y'all a product later on where we have a product that is formulated to help you to lose weight. Like people are in such of this want to lose weight quick type thing, but they fail to realize that it's their gut. That's the reason why they're not losing weight. And so CBD comes in and decreases inflammation, and that helps you to start to, it turns the bad fat into good fat so you can start losing that weight.
See?
And so, and then it also helps as an immune booster. Yes. So we have a product for immune booster to help you because really you have everything in your cabinet that you need to fight off illnesses. You just got to combine them together. And so what we did was we have a lot of products that we combine natural products with CBD and to give you the added benefit of pain control. If you're having sleep issues, mood disorders, anxiety, we created a product that helps.
It did it.
Okay.
What, a membership didn't get paid or something?
No, it's nothing like that. I want you to update.
I thought Zoom. Okay. Well, we'll be right back in just a moment. Well, she did another magic trick on me. Like, poof. Where on earth did Queen Jordan go? Shaletra. We were just rolling on there with that information, and she'll be right back in a moment, I'm sure. Technical difficulties happen in the technical world, but the girl is going to continue on because you know what? CBD. Tim, do you believe in CBD?
Absolutely, Queen. I believe in CBD.
Well, you know what? I do too, and I can't wait to talk to her about it as well as for the pets because Missy Boxer, our dog, has on occasion had to use CBD for her separation anxiety. She goes through a little bit of separation anxiety. So we're going to find out because, you know, our pets, if I'm not mistaken, and humans have the both endocannabinoid system. So I think that we're going to get a little more information about that endocannabinoid as well as CBD treats for pets. And I can't wait to see what products she has for her business that is online with delivery. And you're going to see right here on the Queen Silvy Show some of those products.
Why is it going to this email?
Oh. So while we do that, I do have some shout outs that I must give. We have a shout out to Jay and Liam Smith. They are the Smith brothers in the United Kingdom, and I do want to give a double shout out to those guys because they have a cartoon series that is on YouTube and it's blowing up. And here, that may be her right there. And it's called The Popcorn Family and Friends. It is a great cartoons. And, you know, they were once on the show, so you can log on to your favorite podcast for the Queen Silvy Show. You can find that where they were on there to enjoy that show. We played one of their episodes, cartoon episodes. But the greatest part about that is after that episode, they wrote Queen Silvy in Series 2, Episode 15. And then it gets better because then Smooth Tim's got involved and he is now also a cartoon figure. And we both are in with our own original voices into the Popcorn Family and Friends cartoons in United Kingdom. And today launched the end of Series 2, Episode 20. We are in Episode 19 and 20. Check it out. You're not going to want to miss it because it is really fun. I'm honored that they included us in something like that. Wasn't that nice?
Well, that was a blast, and I think I make a darn good looking cartoon.
Yeah, I do make a cute little skinny chocolate queen. I have a cape, and on the back of the cape there's a Q. A little bit sweaty there, girl. When a girl is hot, she is hot. Queen? Yeah, but it was very nice. So continuing my shout outs. And again, Jay and Liam Smith, the Smith brothers. Follow them on YouTube, by the way, under Smith Sketches, or just type in Popcorn Family and Friends. Aha! She was talking. I was just continuing talking on doing this magic trick where popping in and
now wait. Now this is the magic trick because guess what?
What?
She's back.
I know. She is back. I was just telling them, giving some shout outs to a few more people. Sabrina Williams, Monica Wright of Foxy 5 Jury. Go to foxy5jury.com and get yourself Jury 5 for a reason because everything
you know
is 5.
You know what that does to me? Stop with the Foxy 5.
He like when I say Foxy 5 Jury. Girl.
Like, girl, stop that. What are you trying to do?
Aura Smith from Aura's Fashion, LP and Shanika. We give a shout out to them. We are continuing on our conversation with the beautiful Shaletra. Jordan, my tongue gets caught in there, girl. I'll be like, shush. But listen, explain to me what is a master cannabilogger, if I did say that right.
So basically that's just a person who understands that we all have an endocannabinoid system, which is what cannabis acts on in order to give you all this pain relief, inflammation, anti-inflammation, sleep, anxiety, and all of that stuff. So it just means that I'm educated enough to really educate you.
Okay, well, educate me further, because, when you did the magic trick and I was gone, I was saying that I wanted to ask you also about CBD and pets. And I was asking Smooth if he believed in that, in which we do, because our dog, who has separation anxieties, takes CBD. Do you have products for pets as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so
yes, my pit bull takes my product.
Okay, see? But what I told him, and you tell me if I'm right, because now you're going to school me. If I'm not mistaken, is it because the pets and humans have endocannabinoids or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me.
Yes, pets have an endocannabinoid system as well. And so you can use CBD cannabis products to help them with whatever ailments they have, like pain, inflammation. Like my dog, she has a lot of nausea and vomiting because she has gut issues. So we use the CBD to help with that. And she has anxiety too. So we use it for that, as well as because she's outside rolling around in the grass. We have a topical ointment that we put on her to make sure that her skin stays moist and not dry.
Aw, you're a great pet parent.
Missy, our dog has some nausea and vomiting issues. When I try
just
to tell
because
her,
she's an actress, though, she do that when she want other food. Okay, so listen, let's talk about the mission and the goal for your business. Did I say the word correctly? Nature's Metanoia. Metanoia. Okay, look, I've heard that word, and I've seen it in Christian ways. I've seen it said in so many ways. Tell me the meaning for you.
So the reason why I chose that name, nature, because I believe in nature healing us and not just using traditional medicine. Metanoia, I chose that because it's basically means changing one's way of thinking, their spirituality, seeing things in a different light than what has been presented to you, just basically changing your mindset and trying something new.
And you know what? Change is good, actually, because for someone who's been going to the doctors for so long and don't feel like they're getting no answers, they're not getting no solutions, they're just getting a total cover up, like you said, of something that's probably doing harm or going to add another ailment. I think that this is the avenue for it. And, there's a lot of controversy, but for I was going to say for NM, I've been like CRNA for NM. Listen, where are your products manufactured?
So I have a pain cream that's manufactured out of Oregon, and then everything else is manufactured out of Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you stand by this?
Yes. Every product, before I sell any product, I'm trying out the product for a couple of months before I even put it out there.
That's what's up. So before you show the products, because I would love for you to show and talk about the products, I do want to say two things, and this is very important. Number one, I am not a doctor. That you should ask questions when you go out to get CBD, because, CBD is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But CBD is showing great promise in the lives of those seeking relief from health issues not otherwise treated by traditional medicines and methods. And secondly, I want to say this, because there's some people out here that's a squirrel trying to get a nut, you know what I mean? Trying to get that money. But if you go and you see CBD oil on a shelf next to STP oil at the mechanic store, that's not the one for you.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Okay. And so we at the Queen Silvy Show, we provide true, authentic, trusted products and the best guest, and you have one here. So we're going to tell you how you can also make someone's holiday or pass the word around for someone who really seriously can use an answer. And I trust Shaletra Jordan, and we're going to see some of these products right now. So what can you show me and tell me about?
Yeah. And then, Queen, one thing with people, when they are looking for CBD products, what you want to make sure is that the CBD products are lab tested. If you're in the United States, the CBD oil has to be made from hemp. If it's made from marijuana, then that's illegal, and you might go to jail if you're caught.
There's our audience. They're on CBD or marijuana or something right now. I don't know. Dang audience.
So this product right here, let me put it in the...
Right. Come up right. No.
Right there. Can you
Other
see
way.
it?
Right there. Right there.
Okay.
Excellent.
So this is the CBD Fit, and it's this is the one for weight loss that we use. And so it comes in a dropper. And so I like when I tell my clients, I'm
Tincture?
like, huh?
Is tincture the same thing as dropper? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so they you'll want to take the whole dropper and you want to put it underneath your tongue for like 20 to 30 seconds, because you do have blood vessels underneath your tongue so that the CBD can get into your bloodstream, and then you'll swallow it. People fail to realize that if you take a CBD pill, then your liver is actually breaking it down. So you might only get 20%, at least when you put it under your tongue, it's getting into your system faster. And then for people who've never tried CBD, we came out with these little CBD samples.
Oh, well, that's cute.
Yeah, for people to try. And then this is the CBD cream, and it's like a warming cream. And so I recommend this for people who have pain in one area. If you have pain in multiple areas, then you want to take the tincture because it'll cover the whole body.
How do you know how much of the drops to do? I mean, is it like the little skinny bony lady got to have a half a drop, but the bigger lady got to have 2 drops? Is that how it goes?
Yeah, so we always recommend people starting out with a smaller dose and then increasing it based on, okay, I didn't get any pain relief. So at noontime, I'm going to try 2 doses, 2 dropper fulls, and see if that helps.
Mm-hmm. I see you be posting a lot. You serious about your game on the real, and you want to provide this education and this avenue for people. And I a lot of more people need to take heed of that, because, when we're sick and not feeling good, whether we go to the doctor and come home, we still feel sick and miserable because you haven't gotten the answer and you got to take all of this medicine thing. I saw a video where you had heat on top of, is that helpful?
Yeah, so I was in the operating room, and because it's so cold and because I have all these metals, the screws and plates in my ankle, what I do is I put on my CBD cream, and then I wrap my leg in a warm blanket, because the warmth actually helps to dilate your blood vessels. And so it also helps to relieve pain as well. So it actually helps to get that CBD into it, because you remember your skin has layers that it has to go through to get to those joint spaces.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm learning some things today from Dr. Shaletra Jordan. Just call her a doctor. I'm loving this very much. But okay, so you showed me some products. You done proved to me that you know your thing, and that you like medical terminology, because everything about you have these dang on words giving people, the name. I'm like, she really educates us very well, because you're teaching me on the real. But tell me, you put your company out on the pedestal and say, why should someone order from you and your products?
So you want to order from me because, number one, my products are all lab tested, and we have specific companies that we use to test our products, because everybody can't, everybody doesn't follow the guidelines. Let's make that clear,
Right.
And so, and plus we have a patent on all of our products. That's how much we believe in our products, that we have put in the money to get all of them a patent. And we basically combine natural ingredients, stuff that you're using every day that is beneficial to your health. I mean, that's what the people back in the day, when they didn't have traditional medicine,
Right.
what did they use? They used what they had in their cabinets
That's
to
right.
heal them. And
Or
so
they
we're
made
bringing that back.
Yeah. Do you believe in essential oils too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. Smooth.
And then, with CBD products, people have to understand what's broad spectrum versus full spectrum. If you're in a job that requires a drug testing and you're taking full spectrum products, then people don't tell you that, but it does have a little bit of THC in it. Because it contains all of the cannabinoids. And so, I've had many people contact me because they tested positive on a drug test. And I'm like, yeah, I try to educate everybody that
that's some good information right there. That's some good.
That leads into a viewer's question. DeAndre, will the CBDs get me high or buzzed up?
No, CBD doesn't get you high. It's the THC that gets you high. The CBD just gives you a relaxing feeling. It just relaxes you. That's it.
And here's a follow-up question.
Thinking?
This is a follow-up question from Sonia. About how long will your bottles last before I have to buy another one?
So if you're taking the CBD Fit lasts you about 3 weeks, because we recommend you taking 1 to 2 drops before each meal for the first 5 days, because CBD has to get into your system. And then after then, I take it like once a day, one in time in the morning. But with the Fit, I have to tell people it suppresses your appetite. And that's what CBD suppresses your appetite. THC increases your appetite. So even though you don't feel hungry, you have to eat something, because starving yourself doesn't help you lose the weight. Actually, it sends a signal to your brain that tells your brain to stop burning calories because you're not putting anything in. So it's a way for your body to protect itself.
We getting schooled today on this Thursday by this girl right here, Queen Shaletra. But you know what? Just say someone who has some ailments. I don't know, maybe arthritis or, the back pain or whatever. And they're already been taken. Just like you say, you have to take the droplets so that it gets in your system. So, okay, this person is already taking medicine, and I'm going to paint a scenario, and the doctor doesn't believe in CBD. I mean, you're going to get that. You're going to get doctors that can't tell you if they believed in it because, they're crossing the line, they got a job. And so if this woman wants to give it a try, she's already on these medications. She has to take this one here now. Will she have to stop taking this here in order for this to go to the CBD oil? Or how will that interaction go? Or who do she turn to? Or you're the one that they should turn to answer that question. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, because even people who are on blood thinners, I have to remind them, you have to take a small dose, because CBD does help thin your blood. So you have to take a really dose, and we just kind of monitor you. And then so with somebody who's already taking pain, so we'll start with 1 drop. And then they might be taking narcotics like 3 times a day. So we'll take that 1 drop and then start cutting down the dosage of pills that they're taking, to eventually that's all they're taking is the CBD and not the pills. So we kind of taper it down. I won't just take you off of it. I'll just taper you down.
And you know what? And it works too, because I read where like dogs, a lot of people that once they started giving their dogs the CBD products, they stopped going to the vet. They didn't even need to go to the veterinarian anymore. You know what I mean? The dog is getting their instant. So, I keep saying about dog, but it's not just about dogs. It's about us as individuals as well, about these here products. So why? Okay, I've been saying CBD. Now, I'm not saying everyone is dumb, but someone might not be like, what is CBD? So you tell them what CBD is and keep educating me, girl.
basically CBD is a cannabinoid of the cannabis. There's so many. There's over like 150 cannabinoids in the marijuana plant itself. So basically, CBD is just one of those cannabinoids that they were able to fish out and kind of start testing its benefit. Now we're still there's other stuff like CBG and Delta and all that stuff that's coming out of the marijuana plant as well that they're finding that's useful, that has a lot of health benefits too.
That's interesting. I never heard of those either.
Like CBG is like the mother to CBD.
All right. I'm going to be following you. I mean, I've been following you already, so what the heck? Yeah. So, when like the woman that I was saying, if she's taking medicine, then she's taking this, how will you know about side effects or risks with me doing this transition? Because I think that's the hesitant thing about a lot of people is wanting to make that jump but not really sure. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then you get some that's not even really on all this medicine and they immediately get the benefits and go the right way before going on all the pills and things. So for someone that's already on some, how would you know? What would be some side effects or something?
Well, really, they haven't shown really any side effects with CBD. But like with our products, because we do incorporate other natural ingredients, we'll have a little form that looks like this that comes with all of our products. Let's see, can I get it in the camera? It looks like this. So it'll break down all the ingredients in the product. And so with the CBD Fit, one of my clients was allergic to cranberries. Because we use cranberries in there, she couldn't take it. So that's one of the benefits, that you do get a card, you do get something that's broken down. So I can see if you have any allergies, and if you are on a lot of medication, then once you take anything, if you're allergic to it, you'll have a reaction right then and there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, by 2022, the Brightfield Group, which is a cannabis and a CBD market research firm, says that sales are expected to reach $22 billion by 2022. Girl, you gonna have a piece of that pie.
That's my prayer.
Yeah, that's a go. I can see you be like blink. Some people have the false eyelashes. Yours gonna be shaped in dollar signs. You're gonna be just like blink. I'll be like, look at Shaletra. Yeah, that's what's up. But you have the good and you have the bad. You're the professional. What's some of the misconceptions that people are getting really don't believe that bull crap? Or what's some of the misconceptions about CBD and also cannabis industry?
Well, everybody thinks that cannabis, I'm going to get high, I'm going to get addicted. And it's like, no, you're not going to get addicted.
Right.
If, you normally get addicted to when you're going to buy marijuana off the street. You don't know what's in there. They're putting rat poison, they're putting embalming fluid, they're putting everything in that stuff. So you really don't know what you're smoking. And so when you come to the medical side, everything is lab tested. So you know exactly what you're smoking, how much THC is in it, if anything else is in there. And so, even if you buy CBD or any cannabis product, you have the right to ask the person, can I get the lab results?
Right.
And they should produce it. If they can't, then I will run away.
No, if they turn and run away, I'm like, what? You better bring me back my money, fool. This is crazy. That's why I say you got to be careful.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. What is the vision for Shaletra and your business?
So my vision is to have, so the dispensary is on its way. So I collaborated with some partners in Oklahoma. So I do have the dispensary that is coming in January of 2021.
Wow.
Our next
audience. Woo. Woo, yes. Congratulations.
And so our next vision for the dispensary, we want to be the dispensary that basically sets the tone of the cannabis market. And so we've been collaborating with a lot of growers, but eventually we would like to grow our own stuff. And
That's
so,
what's up.
and it's just giving people a different option so that they're not just dependent on traditional medication.
Right. Cut the middle person out. Cut them. I ain't gonna call them thugs, but cut the street dealers out and give the real good pure stuff. And I'm only saying that because I stand on the benefits of marijuana myself. I've seen what it's done for my mom when she had cancer, and just seeing what she's went through. Of course, there's times where Queen Silvy has smoked a joint. Are you kidding me? Well, and it has done what it was supposed to do, but it was purchased from a cannabis store in Colorado. When you walk in those stores, they ask you, well, what are you looking for? I'd be like, well, I'm looking for something for pain or sleep. And they direct you to that. So I like that. And
bud tenders.
Yeah. And I've even seen in California, there's a bunch of nuns that have their own thing going on. You know what I'm saying? So what should I say? Praise the Lord.
There you go.
Because, it's something and it's natural and it works for people, just like CBD is. And shame on the government, for just, because like I say, they're pimps.
So let me let me summarize. Part of your vision is in being brick and mortar sometime.
Yes, and we hope to expand across the country, as well as we're going to set the tone of how a dispensary should be. And so and then we also plan to go and educate other dispensaries so that if you come into the dispensary and you're having seizures, they need to know which flower they can give you without sending you into another seizure. Because there's certain flowers that will actually send you into another seizure if you give them too much of that flower.
Girl, you see it's in me.
Now what? That I find that kind of interesting because that's because of the different qualities of the THC, correct?
Yeah.
This is Smooth one pretend like he know. Well, that's about the. Okay, well, that is very interesting.
All I know is a good indigo will put you to sleep, and a good sativa will get you jacked up and ready for the day. That's all I know.
Well, you know what? You are on to something. You know this. You knew this even before you got the degrees that you gotten. Along the way, you see the big picture, and it's not just about money. It's about what you can do, that passion that you have, and that purpose of making a difference in lives, because you've been doing it in a multitude of ways. So I'm gonna be following you.
Yeah, because I've not only worked at like prestigious hospitals, but I've worked at county hospitals, and you see people coming in who don't have the health insurance, and they normally come in when they're on their deathbed and when they're sick. And then you kind of gotta bring them back. So it's just a way to give people an opportunity just to start living again.
Don't you have some bath bombs or something like that?
Yes.
Do you have anything else you want to show me?
I have a pain bath bomb, and I have one for if you have like eczema. Like my 2-year-old, he has eczema, and so I cut off a piece of the CBD bath bomb and drop it in his bath water, and he hasn't had any outbreaks in over a year.
Wow, that's great. See? That is so great. So okay, do you have daily? Do you have daily, weekly?
Wait.
What?
Keeps the doctor bill down. That's the best part yet.
So listen, Shaletra, do you have daily, weekly, and monthly specials? And are you running things for your business?
Yes, like for the rest of the month, you basically can get up to 50% off on products on the website. As well as we have like samples, like you can get like 5 samples for $20, and then we'll throw in a free gift so you can try like different
those small
products.
Things that you had.
Yeah,
you can get how many of those?
You can get 5 for $20.
Wow!
If they order now,
you only need a drop. It's like 1 drop underneath your tongue. So this little small one should last you for the week.
Wow.
If they order now, will they get it before Christmas?
Oh, yes. We have tons of products on board.
So are you just USA only, or is this worldwide shipping?
Worldwide.
All right. Did you guys hear that? Worldwide. I mean, you should be like getting your book, telephone book open, calling people, family and friends. This is the avenue and this is the opportunity. You can't really beat that. I love it. I appreciate you taking the time, girl, being on the show. You probably ain't even cooked dinner yet. Well, wait, you're not even at home yet.
Yeah, what's up with
still
that?
working.
That's what her husband is saying. Her husband's at home saying the same thing, Queen.
Well,
you haven't even cooked supper yet.
Well, husbands too have many hats to put on, right? So we adapt, we transition. So, is there anything that you want to add before you go?
Just everybody stay safe. We're trying to get this pandemic under control. If you're looking for another way to boost your immune system, then we do carry, it's called the Defender. And I take this it's a 30 cc bottle. I take it one a week. But if my clients who have actually tested positive for COVID, we have a 9-pack. You take it straight for 9 days. After day 2, you're starting to feel better, because what they're doing is, if you're testing positive for COVID and you're not symptomatic, they're sending you home. You don't want to sit home and just let this COVID take over your body. You want to take the initiative to boost your immune system so that you do have a fighting chance to fight it off.
And it's important, we do have the tools to make a difference. You have to put in that effort, and our immunity is the key, to build our immunity. And you got the answers for everything. But before I go, I do want to say this. I'm going to work my audience button one more time. And I want you to tell me about your twin sister and yourself. You co-authored a book. Is it Leap of Faith?
Yeah, it's called Leap of Faith. Me and my twin sister, we are both cancer survivors as well. Mm-hmm. And so the book talks about cancer surviving, rape, discrimination, domestic violence. And no matter what life throws at you, you can still accomplish whatever goals you want in life.
Amen.
Never
to that.
Allow it to stop you. So we always encourage people to take that leap of faith and just trust God.
Amen to that. I know that's right. Where is this book? Where can we all go and obtain a copy?
It's on our website called and then the letter N, and then courage, all one word, .org.
We encourage. Okay, you are encouraging, inspiring, smart, intelligent, beautiful girl. You can work a needle and then put somebody out and stuff. Woo.
And then me and my twin, through We Encourage, we also give out a scholarship every year to a deserving student who has completed like community service and all that stuff, so that, give somebody else a chance to go off and live their dream.
That is so nice, and that is on point. I'm gonna burp. No, I'm not. I'm just being silly. I really appreciate you being here on the show. But before you go, tell everybody how you can be followed and how they can contact you, as well as order some of your products at Nature Metanoia or something like that.
Yeah, so I changed the website from that so people can actually remember it. So guys can go to cbdhealthsolutions.org to order any products, and also my email and phone number is on there, so you can call me anytime, any day. Even if I'm in the operating room, I normally have an earbud in my ear so I can talk to you.
No, that's because you're bad. She is bad. Don't even mess with her. She be like, shut up, lay down and take this medicine.
Just wait until she's searching for her phone like, oh, man, I think I laid it on that guy's chest.
That is not going to happen, no. That's interesting, though. Very strong woman doing a lot of things. Shaletra Jordan out of Houston, Texas. That was very good.
She keeps doing this magic trick here.
Well, I'm going to start wrapping things up because it has been a terrific Thursday all day long. And tune in for Tuesday for a special edition. It's always a special edition on Terrific Tuesday on the Queen Silvy Show. If you are a talent or a business or just want to have a good conversation with Queen Silvy, I'd love to have you on the show. Hit me up at queensilvy@comic.com or go to the webpage, The Queen Silvy Show. gmail.com. You can also go and find us on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Tumblr. We're everywhere. Just type in
Just
Queen
Google us.
Silvy. Oh yeah, we are
this.
Googleable.
Google the Queen Silvy Show.
You can do this on Queen Silvy or Silvy Starks. How about you?
Same thing. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Tim McGiffin. Google me.
That's right. Tune in Tuesday for another wonderful day. The Queen Silvy Show. I think I might have a couple more shout-outs that I did not do.
Well, shout them on out, Queen.
Yeah. Queen Sonia, Queen Donna Ferry, Queen Pinky, Queen Amy Kanema, Queen Pam Anderson, Queen Pam Wilhelm, Queen Khaki. Shout out to you all. We'll see you Tuesday. I'm going out of here because I'm getting hot.
You're hot 24/7.
I know.
Keep it real.
I know. Queen Silvy Show. Thanks for tuning in. I'm out of here.
Peace.
Holla.